Everyone else can as well, unless you want to stay all the time. Good morning and welcome. I'm Julianne Treem, Director of Undergraduate Programs. Thank you to our graduates, family, friends, faculty, and staff for being here. And most of all, congratulations to the class of 2026. I have had the privilege of watching many of you grow from students who may have Googled what is economics during orientation to graduates who can explain exactly why egg prices are high. And then today, ask ChatGPT, remind me when Mother's Day is again. This weekend, just in case. But the one question that every student asks at some point is, what can I do with this degree? I'll tell you what you can do. You're now the most interesting person at every dinner table. Thanksgiving, you're explaining soybean prices. First date, you're breaking down the hog market. Family reunion, Uncle Gary mentions gas prices, and you casually drop a 10-minute breakdown of ethanol subsidies. You're welcome. Not everyone will follow every word, but they will know that you learned something real here. And that is because ABM gives students a strong business foundation and applies it to one of the most important industries in the world: agriculture, food, and natural resources. But your degree is only part of the story. What makes this program special is what happened around the degree. Many of you traveled together, competed together, studied together, and helped each other out through the hard parts of college. You built real friendships through the Agribusiness Student Club, student ambassadors, and intramural teams. Through undergraduate teaching assistant roles and advising cohort leaders. And through our teams in sales, marketing, Quiz Bowl, and analytics. In those experiences, you presented, asked questions, solved problems, and represented this department well. Some of you presented marketing plans at JCB in Savannah, a global company that makes construction and agricultural equipment. Some traveled to Washington, D.C. to meet with policymakers and agricultural organizations. Some learned directly from industry leaders through our sales workshop with Bayer and grain marketing workshop with Smithfield. And now, those experiences are opening real doors. You are taking what you learned here into industries that feed people, support communities, manage risk, and shape the future of agriculture and business. People often ask me what the best part of my job is. That answer is easy. It's the relationships. It's getting to walk alongside students and watch you figure out who you are, what you care about, and what you're capable of. The hard part is that the reward for doing that well is having to let you go. So I will just say this, I'm proud of every one of you, and I mean that, and I didn't ask ChatGPT to write that for me either. Congratulations, class of 2026, and with that, please join me in welcoming Dr. Junji Wu, Chair of the Department of Agricultural and Resource Economics.
Good afternoon. It is my great pleasure to welcome you all to our Spring 2026 graduation ceremony. This is truly a very, very special occasion. Each year, I attend many events, but nothing feels quite as special and joyful as a graduation ceremony. I can truly feel the energy, the excitement, and the happiness in this room. Agricultural Business Management is a flagship program in the Department of Agricultural Resource Economics. Okay. On behalf of the faculty, I would like to offer a warmest congratulations to all students graduating today. Let's give them a big round of applause. To our students, some of you may feel very excited right now. while others may feel a little anxious, wondering what's come next. Regardless how you may be feeling right now, please remember this. You have been trained by some of the best scholars and teachers in this profession. You have gained the critical skill needed to succeed in this increasingly complex world. There's no doubt that life won't always be easy and smooth. There'll be ups and downs, and maybe even a few major setbacks along the way. But as long as you stay positive, take responsibilities, work hard, remain humble, and perhaps most importantly, maintain a great heart, you'll be well positioned to achieve whatever goal you set for yourself. Please remember this. Life may seem unfair in the short run. We all may feel that way sometimes. But in the long run, life has a way to treat everyone fairly. Over my 35 years in the United States, I have never encountered someone who's willing and able to work hard but doesn't have a decent life. Not many places in this world can offer such a promise. So that's why America remains and continue to be an envy of the world. So stay positive, and above all, stay grateful. Finally, to all the parents, grandparents, siblings, and friends here today, congratulations to you as well. Your students may not always say thank you. I know sometimes they're shy, but I know they feel it deeply in their heart. I know they appreciate all you do for them. Okay, so on behalf of our students, I want to say thank you for all you do for your students. Okay. Once again, congratulations to class 2026. Let's give them another big round of applause. And now, it's my great pleasure and honor to introduce Dr. David Cross, who will speak on behalf of the college. Dr. Cross served as Associate Dean and Director of Academic Program for the College of Agriculture and Lab Science at NC State. Before stepping in this role in 2024, Dr. Cross spent nearly 30 years as a faculty member in the Department of Crop and Soil Science at NC State. Dr. Cross is also a proud three-time graduate of NC State, holding a bachelor's degree in horticulture science and both master's and doctorate degree in soil science. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Cross.
So before I get to my notes, one of the things I will share, one of the great things about being the associate dean is not only working with students, but sometimes you get to call audibles and maybe deviate from normal protocol. And we're getting ready to do that for a second. Because to be honest with you, I got a text message on the way over here from my team that said, yeah, you gotta get a selfie. I'm not sure how this is gonna work. They're supposed to be out there, right? So my comments, I might reference behind you, and you guys are just gonna have to think, oh, now in front. Yeah? Okay, so let's get the selfie first. Give me some. You guys know you never take a picture with the dean without doing the movie, right? So I got to follow in his footsteps. Okay, now to the comments. So distinguished faculty, which are here, some of them, proud parents. I see you guys obviously filling the theater. supported families, and most importantly, you, the Department of Agricultural and Resource Economics class of 2026. What a great afternoon this is. It's a proud honor to be standing here before you today representing our Dean, Dr. Gary Fox. And as Associate Dean, I have the privilege of seeing so many elements of this college, so many elements. But there's no more rewarding view than the one I have right now, which is behind me. And that is this room full of family in front of me and students behind me. It's great. This group is going to be leaders, they're going to be innovators, and they're going to be stewards of our world. Commencement is a word that means beginning. Today we aren't just celebrating the conclusion of your degree. We are celebrating the commencement of your impact, your start, your journey. Agriculture is a diverse industry that touches every single one of us in some profound way. At the same time, the life sciences provide the essential foundation for studying the life itself and understanding the vital role of plants, animals, in our environment. Here in the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences, we pride ourselves on the unique blend of these two pillars. Our highest goal has always been and will always be to provide you a relevant, scientific, and practical knowledge. In this department, Ag Resource Economics, you've learned to apply real-world issues or to attack real-world issues with the vital principles of economics, business, and entrepreneurship. Your paths have been diverse. You may have mastered core agricultural economics. You've probably bridged science and industry. And some of you have even learned to commercialize new ideas through the entrepreneurship program. Yet regardless of your specific focus, you have all cultivated the interdisciplinary problem-solving skills that will serve you for a lifetime. Those things we call soft skills. You've learned that growth, whether of a crop or a company, is rarely linear. It requires the right environment, which today means a little bit of rain, thank goodness, the resilience to withstand changing markets, and the passion and patience to wait for harvest. You've all demonstrated all three. To our graduates, while your name is one on the diploma, we know that no organism, and certainly no enterprise, thrives in isolation. In the studio today are our highly qualified, accomplished faculty members. If you're a faculty member of ARE, can you stand and let us recognize you? We have industry partners in this space as well. I see at least one. If you're an industry partner for ARE, can you stand and let us recognize you? Oh, come on, Robbie. Together, those two worked and challenged you. They mentored you. It may not mean much now, but you'll look back on those conversations and realize just how big of an impact it had on you. They're the ones who helped translate classroom theory into practice through your internships, guided you on study abroad programs, or perhaps led you on a field trip to Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C. You know, those of you that were on that trip, you realize how unique that is? That's 40,000 students on campus, 40 of you went. That's some pretty incredible statistics right here. So, they're here today because they share a singular goal, celebrating your personal growth and your professional growth. And behind you are your families. No, they're in front of you. So in front of you are the families. They're your root system. They provided the stability and support that allowed you to reach towards the sun. So, another audible. This is kind of breaking protocol. Graduates, you deserve, no, you should, stand, make eye contact with your loved ones, and give them a hearty thank you and a round of applause, because you're not here without them. away from this campus, you're entering a world that has never needed your expertise more. The challenges we face are immense. Feeding a growing population. We're at 8 billion people, heading to 12. Navigating the sustainability of farming on an ever-declining acreage of productive land. Here's a quiz question for the audience. Anyone know what the #1 crop in North Carolina is? You're gonna go sweet potatoes, right? Someone might want to throw out soybeans. I'm a soil scientist. I'm gonna tell you the #1 crop right now in North Carolina is houses. We're planting more than we ever have before, and it keeps my graduates gainfully employed. Yeah. So, those are the challenges we have. We need to ensure the economic and environmental health of not only our people, and of our planet. When I was looking at this class, the group sitting behind me, I don't feel a lot of concern. I feel a lot of hope. I'll share with this. I got to this university in 1986 as a student. Sat in orientation in this very room in July or June of 1986. I look at academic data all the time, and the credentials of the students sitting behind me right now, as an associate dean, I'm not qualified to tie their shoes. It is an amazing group of students that we have at NC State. And so we should all be proud of that. I see future leaders in management, marketing, finance, and supply chain. They're going to be the group that helps make sure that our global food system remains robust and sustainable. I see graduates ready to drive agriculture and life sciences forward. To use a term our dean uses all the time, disrupt for good. I see entrepreneurs trained in value creation, ready to address surging demands in ag tech, food tech, and biotech, all growing parts of our agricultural sector. So whether your next chapter is, I don't know, industry, government, nonprofit, or maybe you're like me, that you want to graduate and another degree sounded comfortable. Right? Yeah, you're prepared for a deeply fulfilling career. So my charge to you is quite simple. Remain curious. The most fertile ground for discovery is that space where we admit we still have much to learn. One of the things I've figured out in my time at this university is I get dumber every day. And what I mean by that is, every time I learn something, I realize there's 2 more things I don't know. So from my intelligence standpoint, I'm stepping forward 1 step and 2 steps back, right? Pursue a lifetime of learning, whatever it may be. Never stop looking for new opportunities and better ways to do business. Be resilient. Like the markets and resources you study, you will face unexpected volatility in your career. That's just going to happen. It will. But remember the grit that you showed here. You are built to adapt, survive, and more importantly, thrive. Finally, lead with heart. Use your rigorous educational training to solve complex problems. We've trained you for that. Use your humanity to ensure those solutions serve everyone equitably. Class of 2026, you are the pride of the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences. And you are certainly the pride of the Department of Agricultural and Resource Economics. Go forth into your careers with confidence that your education, the power of the network that you have built, and the warmth of the community seated in front of you is there to help you. Congratulations on this magnificent achievement. The Dean and I cannot wait to see what you build and what you grow. And thank you, and go Pack.
Too tall, David. Okay, now we are going to introduce our alumni speaker. So his name is Mr. Nelson Powell. He is a proud NCSU ABM alum, a Sampson County native, the 8th generation to raise his family on their bicentennial farm in Taylor's Bridge, North Carolina. He is currently a senior VP with First Bank and Trust, and he and his wife Melody own a portfolio of small businesses. Nelson serves on the NC State Agricultural Foundation Board, NC State ABM OSM Board, NC State ABM Entrepreneurial Board, Sampson Regional Medical Center's Board of Trustees, and numerous other local, state, and national boards. In 2023, he received the NC State CALS Outstanding Alumni Award. Since graduating in 1998 with degrees in agricultural business management and marketing, his career has spanned launching an ag tech startup, serving as a Smithfield Foods executive, and now ag finance with Farm Credit and FB&T. Through his company Speak Life, Nelson delivers keynotes worldwide on leadership, personal development, and faith. Nelson, we're happy to have you.
They gave me a microphone to wander around. Dr. Krause, I do not have special privileges, but I do hold the microphone. So I'm going to take special privileges. Many of you I know, because I've spoke to you over the years through different clubs and classes and different things. Some of you I have Snapchat streaks with, because I've gotten to know you and you followed me. I promised my wife, my family, and everybody that I would do a Snapchat streak of y'all. If you could, give me the Wolfpack symbol, so let's do it. This is unconventional too, I do apologize. Good deal. Thank y'all for bearing with me on that. So, I don't have any notes, and a guy with no notes talking is either crazy or stupid. I'm not sure which one, but I'm going to speak from the heart. You did it. I'm a cameraman's nightwear, by the way, so just follow me here. And back home, we call this preaching to the choir. So I'm going to stand here and preach to the choir. They get to watch you and listen. You did it. You made it. It's awesome. I'm so proud of you. I don't know if some of you thought you would make it this far or not, but you did. You're here. Parents, they made it. I do see a couple of people up there nodding heads. You're not going to believe it until the name's called. I'm with you. I understand completely. I do. But, you know, I mean, I sat in your seat 28 years ago. I graduated in 1998 from here. And I do not remember what my commencement speaker said. I don't remember who my commencement speaker was. That is not their fault. I'm sure they did a great job. That's my fault because I probably wasn't paying attention. But I do remember the people who came to support me. And I remember the professors who came because they were proud of me. Remember these folks because they care and they've got you here. And I know you already know that. But as I thought about what to say to you and what to talk about, that was just something heavy. I didn't really know exactly what to say. And you know, this is such a big deal that I don't want to take it for granted. And I was riding down the road one day and I heard one of those songs that I've heard over the years by Alabama. And it really rung home with me. I turned 50 recently and a lot of things have rung home differently with me since I turned the big 5-0. And it was, I'm in a hurry to get things done. I rush and rush until life's no fun. All I really got to do is live and die. But I'm in a hurry and I don't know why. And I drove and drove and drove. And for those of you that like that song, or Alabama, and I just put it in your head, you can sing it and tune me out for the rest of the time. Because I know if there, you're welcome. I see some smiling faces. So I know y'all know that song. But let me tell you who's not in a hurry. And I want to tell you a quick story about that that's going to hit home, I think, and make my points. My 87-year-old mom, she still lives on the farm. I'm fortunate to be able to take her to doctor's appointments and spend time with her and do things. What a blessing. She's not in a hurry at all. Now, don't get me wrong. She's timely. If she's got an appointment, you're gonna be there an hour early. Get a good parking spot, go check in and wait and watch people. She's timely, she's just not in a hurry. Well, recently we had a doctor's appointment up here in Raleigh. We live about an hour and 15 minutes away, so it's a day. It's just a day, folks. And we were in there and she come out, she had a little procedure done and, you know, obviously she didn't feel the best in the world and she walks with a walker. Every step is a little bit slow and tedious, but as we were walking down the hallway headed back to the elevator and to the car, she said, thanks for coming with me, son. And I said, well, you're certainly welcome, Mom. It's a blessing for me. And I said, I think I saw Dr. Surratt and his wife in the lobby. Well, I was waiting, and she stopped. And she said, really? And I said, yeah. Remember, I'm in a hurry now. I've got a lot to do. I'm looking forward to lunch. She turns that walker around and heads right back down the hall. Don't mind Nelson, schedules, time, whatever. She navigates through a crowded waiting room to see Dr. Surratt, who retired years ago, and I hadn't even thought about him until I saw him and his wife in that waiting room. And my mom, she's never sat through one of my lectures. She's never sat through one of my speeches. She doesn't know anything about what I'm fixing to tell you. She'd be mad as fire if she thought I even talked about her. But my mom went up to Dr. Surratt and greeted him with joy. She said, thank you for things you did for me and my family and my children. I appreciate you. She reinforced it with him. She built a connection and a bridge with him instantaneously. The next thing she did was thank you for the impact that you made and the investment you made by staying in rural America and investing in patients and children and families. My grandchildren have resources now because of the things you set up and you did in your life investment. Now I'm paraphrasing because this lasted like 20 minutes, y'all. So I only have like 15. But the next thing she did was multiply. She looked at him and his wife and grabbed them by their arms and by their shoulders and said, hey, thank you for continuing to invest in our community. It's so good to see y'all. I keep up with you on Facebook, and I see you and your children and your grandchildren. And what a wonderful sight. Thank you for what you've done for our family. Thanks for continuing to invest in our community, and thanks for multiplying that out and continuing to impact folks. Well, what I find most interesting is what I had planned to talk about today, and one of the things that I talk about a lot is AIM. Appreciate, invest, and multiply. I don't want to spill this on those diplomas, so I'm going to keep it up here. That's a little dangerous. Appreciate. These folks out here, I know you appreciate them. The professors that you had, my professor that I dedicate this to today is Bob Ushery. He passed away recently, and he's not here to watch today. I wish he was. He's watching from somewhere else. But he helped me for the last 35 years or so, helped guide me before I got to state and now after I left. Appreciate people, because you've got a ticket now. This is your ticket to get on whatever you're going to get on to go to the next place. Maybe it's another advanced degree. Maybe it's into a career that you're so excited about. Maybe it's back home to join a family business. Maybe it's something that I'm not naming, but you're excited about doing. That's wonderful. Remember that everything you do and everybody you see is an opportunity to impact somebody. And first of all, aim well. Appreciate them. Write them a note. Send them a text. Send them a Snapchat. Call them. Go see them. Visit with them and appreciate that. And appreciate yourself too and what you've accomplished today. Number 2 is invest. I'm a finance guy, so I'm just going to throw it in there. Compounding interest in time is on your side. Put it in the market now and watch it grow. I won't go into it because I've done it too many times. Just trust me on this. The rule of 72 in compounding interest, you'll thank me later. You'll all be deca-millionaires by the time you're my age if you'll do it right now. The second type of investing is in yourself. Never stop learning. This is stop 2 for all of you. There may be stop 3 or stop 4. Hope it makes it never to be the end of your stops. Learning is a lifelong thing. Continue to do it. Continue to learn and invest in yourself. Number 2, invest in other people and invest in relationships you've had. Every job I've ever had was not because of my credentials or my GPA, I promise you. If everybody at NC State saw that I was here talking today, they would need smelling salts because I was on academic probation my first semester. And I went home and my mom and dad said, you can come home and pay your own way, or you can suck it up, buttercup, study and figure out how to make it work and go back to college. And I never forgot it because they meant it. They don't play around. But I decided to invest in people around me along that pathway, and I've met a lot of people on the way up. I've been down too. I meet a lot of those same people when you're coming down. Invest in those relationships. Ag business management is a huge opportunity, but it's a really small pond too in comparison to a lot of things. A lot of the people that you're sitting around, a lot of the people that graduated last year, the year before, a lot of people that graduate next year, the next year, those people are people you're going to need. Those people are people you're going to work with. Those people are worth investing in. I don't mean the fake kind of investing. I don't mean light-hearted, shallow relationships. I mean deep down, dig it in there and invest in other people. Serve as references. Be an encourager. Help them. Find things for them. Send them jobs. Call them and reach out to them. Aim. Appreciate. Invest in yourself and other people. And the last one is multiply. You know, once you reach a certain point and a certain age, you reach a diminishing return of what am I doing and why am I doing it. Look around and multiply. There's so many people that you encounter in life that need a hand up and a little bit of encouragement. Multiply what you've done and how you feel in life. Multiply it around you. Look around to the people who maybe haven't thought about what they could accomplish in life, or be a mentor. Go and serve somewhere and help folks along their pathway. You know, you can have the best golf clubs in the world. You can play the best golf courses in the world. You can have the best golf lessons in the world. You can do anything you want to do in the game of golf with enough money, except figure out where to aim the ball correctly. And you know, I mean, I say this loosely because I'm horrible at it. If you got all those nice things and you aim the wrong direction, it ain't going where it ought to go. It makes life fun and you get to find a lot of other things in the woods and find golf balls. And not speaking from experience, I'm always down the fairway. But aim is important. So I hope that you take away from something that I've said today, the acronym that you think about when you're struggling or when you're looking at what to do or you're lost or you're trying to figure out what the next step is in life. Aim. Write somebody a thank you note. Send somebody a text. Call them. Appreciate them. Invest in yourself. Go take another class. Go do something that invests in you and grows you. Invest in other people along your pathway because you need them. And then look around and multiply what you've got. The gift today, the award today is not the piece of paper on this table. It's the person you have become. It is what you can do with it that holds the power. That's a piece of paper. It'll wind up in a leather container on a shelf somewhere in your home or office. And you'll look at it occasionally. But look in the mirror every day when you start and know that's the award. It's the person that you've become while you're here. It's the investment that NC State and ag business and mentors and professors have poured into you. And least not these parents have poured into you. Take that and know that's an award, and then dadgummit, go make a difference with it. Thank y'all so much. I've enjoyed talking to you.
Next part, student reflections. So I'm pleased to introduce two of our standout students, Theo Kiris and JC Spate, who will share their reflections.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Theodore Karras.
And I'm JC Spate.
First, congratulations to the class of 2026. This is a big moment, and it's one we're proud to share with all of you.
We also want to thank the department. What makes this program special isn't just what you learn, it's the people behind it. The professors, the advisors, the staff. They show up for us, they invest in us, and they genuinely care about where we end up.
For both of us, ABM has been more than just a major. It's been a community. One of the biggest things we've learned is the importance of staying involved, not just while you're here, but after you leave. This department doesn't go away after graduation. The relationships you've built here will keep opening doors, but that's only if you stay connected.
Look at the people sitting next to you right now. Agriculture is a small world. The classmates that you've worked with, studied with, and grown with are all going to be people that you see in your careers. Stay in touch, support each other, and be available for each other. Personally, that's been everything for us. For me, coming into school, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I decided to give the ABM program a try, and over time, I realized I had a strong backbone here. People I could lean on for advice, support, and direction. The person who was my advisor when I joined the ABM program at NC State is a huge example of this, Dr. Julianne Treen. She helped me stay on the right track throughout my 4 years at NC State, which made all the difference.
And for me, I didn't start college on the best note academically, but with the support of this department and all of you here today, I found my footing, I got involved, and I met the right people. And most importantly, I kept showing up. That's what changed everything for me. Not some stroke of luck, but just staying connected, having grit, and putting in the effort. So if there's anything we can leave with you, it's this. Say hello to people, build relationships, and don't close any doors. If an opportunity comes your way, take it. Because what we've learned here goes way beyond the classroom. Success is about showing up, working hard, and most importantly, being good to the people around you.
We're grateful to be a part of this group, and we're excited to see where everybody goes from here. Let's stay connected, continue supporting each other, and keep growing together.
Thank you, God bless, and go Pack.
Thank you, CO and JC. This is the moment that we've all been waiting for at this point. It's gone by pretty quick, though I think you'll agree. It hasn't taken too long to get to this point today. But graduates, please start making your way to the procession line here. Brittany Lee Absher. Kaylee Adamitis. Max Oplerbach. John Brian Alsop. Charlie Anderson. Devin Avant. Michael Awadala. And Sam Bailey. Ashton Barnes. Samuel Bettinger. Michael Beeline. Ella Bukitas. Thomas Bowman. Joel Brim.
Yes, sir!
Meredith Rain Brooks. William Burke. Jackson Cagle. Gavin Cawley. Gavin Cochran. Anna Coleman. Leah Collins. Joshua Cottle. Coulter Cox. Shearston Ariel Coyne. Skylar Crocker. David Daughtry. Justin Omari Davis. Colby Earnhardt. Harrison Albacher. Samantha Eubanks. Noah Fairbrother. Lauren Fields. Emily Floyd. Warren Fogelman. Abby Fortson. Luke Fuller. Anna Brooks Gaynor. David Griffin. Cassidy Gross. Reagan Haas. Leah Hadley. Micah Hall. Ibrahim Mohammed Harb. Julian Harmon. Parker Harrelson. Chase Harris. Morgan Andrea Harris. Matthew Homan. Davis Anthony Horton. Dean Hoyt. Merrick Hippolyte. Macy Eisenhower. Sydney Ivy. George Shadrach Jones. Max Junker. Sundaria Kali Gotla. Theodore Cares. Andrew Kay. Baron Kepka. Dylan Kesselring. Josh Keys. Benjamin Kirkman. Caroline Kaiser. Jake Kohler.
Jake Lanier. Chuck Lawrence. Catherine Lennon. Ben Laughlin. Nicholas Lucker. Anna Lowe. Chandler Lynch. Emmy Maldonado. Sarai Matos. Miles Matson. Andrew Robert Matthews. Jack Matz. Ashlyn Caroline McGahee. Austin McGee. Nate McClam. Silas Medlin. Olivia Mock. Jimmy Malarkey. Luke Parker. Owen Ward Patterson. Will Penny. Jordan Peterkin. Michael Phillips. Owen Reimers. Jill Catherine Ryder. Zach Reynolds. He's not here, but we'll celebrate him anyway. Rowan Roy. Owen Sandlin. Stephen Scala. Victoria Scarborough. Logan Seeley. Blakely Sherrill. Jaden Simmons. Rajveer Singh. Hannah Skinner. DJ Small. Matthew George Smith Jr. Paige Smith. Sonia Soder. Liam Soriano. JC Spate. Preston Spencer. Mitchell Spivey. Aislinn Stroop. Ben Swinson. Tristan T. Eli Thigpen. Carly Topper. Hannah Van Hoy. Wyatt Vaughn. Walker Ward. Mackenzie Wilkes. Clara Willard. Destiny Alexis Wilson. Anna Woods. Wanda Desiree Ziegler. That's it. That's it. Let's give one big round of applause for her. Just a few more things and we'll be done and you'll be out of here and you can see Miss Wolf afterwards in the lobby. So just a couple more things. So before we move on, we want to take a moment to celebrate a few students whose achievements stand out. Maddie Barone will present the first two student awards.
The Office of Student Mentoring Impact Award recognizes a student who has not only taken full advantage of professional development opportunities, but has also demonstrated a clear commitment to growth, leadership, and preparing for life beyond the classroom. This year's recipient embodies what it means to be engaged and intentional in their college experience. They have actively pursued opportunities that challenge them, from participating in multiple OSM learning journeys to stepping into leadership roles that extend their impact beyond themselves. Their involvement reflects a strong drive to connect classroom learning with real-world application, whether through managing teams, supporting entrepreneurial initiatives, or contributing to projects that strengthen communities across North Carolina. What truly sets this student apart is their initiative in creating opportunities for others, such as being instrumental in planning and launching the first annual ARE Talks event, or driving a van full of 15 students to Washington, D.C. Through leadership, service, and a consistent commitment to professional growth, this student has made a lasting impact on the Office of Student Mentoring and the broader ARE community. So please join me in congratulating Theodore Karras. The next award is the Momentum Award, which recognizes a student who has shown strong initiative to developing their skills, exploring career pathways, and actively engaging in professional opportunities. This award celebrates forward progress. This year's recipient exemplifies that momentum through a clear commitment to growth both inside and outside of the classroom. They have sought out hands-on experiences that deepen their understanding of the agricultural industry, from working directly in production settings to engaging with community members and producers to solve real-world challenges. These experiences reflect not only technical skill development, but also a willingness to step into new environments and learn by doing. In addition to gaining industry experience, this student has taken on meaningful leadership roles within the department. As an active member of the Agricultural Business Management Ambassador team, they have contributed to outreach efforts, plan initiatives for their peers, and played a key role in designing promotional materials that connect students to opportunities. Their involvement shows a strong commitment to both personal growth and supporting the success of others. With a clear passion for the agriculture industry and a drive to continue building their skills, this student represents exactly what it means to have momentum. Please join me in congratulating Hannah Van Hoy.
Our next award is the Distinguished Scholar Award. The Distinguished Scholar Award recognizes outstanding academic achievement and intellectual curiosity. This year's recipient reminds us that scholarship is not simply about chasing a grade. It's about pushing yourself, choosing work that makes you think harder, and caring enough to understand the material deeply. This student paired academic excellence with a genuine commitment to the intellectual life of this department. As an undergraduate teaching assistant, she held students to a high standard because she took their work seriously. She brought that same preparation and curiosity to the Quiz Bowl team, representing the department in a setting that rewards both knowledge and quick thinking. And anyone who has worked with her knows she brings a healthy amount of conviction to her opinions. During Quiz Bowl, a teammate once told her not to buzz in. She slammed her hand on the table in protest. And for the record, she was right. That moment says a lot about her. She knows what she knows, she's willing to trust her preparation, and she's not afraid to back up her thinking. Please join me in congratulating the recipient of the 2026 Distinguished Scholar Award, Anna Coleman.
Thanks, Mom and Dad.
Our next award is the Vanguard Award. The Vanguard Award recognizes leadership and initiative that strengthen the ARE community. As faculty, we like to think it is our job to inspire students, but every once in a while, a student comes along who flips that script. This student brought ideas about what this department could be. Yes, a few complaints too, but mostly a real vision. He wanted students to feel more connected to one another. He wanted the department to feel like it belonged to them. The department intramural team started with his idea. He was at the center of the energy around our undergraduate teaching assistant program and our cohort advising efforts. He even helped shape our department slogan, "Find your people, build your path." Along the way, he represented ARE on the analytics and spreadsheet team and the Quiz Bowl team, and his leadership was recognized beyond our department through the CALS Changemaker Award. A student who once tried to hide at the back of my analytics class ended up standing at the front of it, helping build the community he once hoped to find. Please join me in congratulating the recipient of the 2026 Vanguard Award, Matt Smith. Our last award is the Iron Wolf Award. The Iron Wolf Award recognizes excellence in scholarship, leadership, and professional development. Some students are strong in one of those areas. This year's recipient did not choose. She did all three, and she did them at the highest level. She earned a 4.0 GPA. She served as an ARE ambassador and was a standout performer on our Quiz Bowl team. She brought that same preparation and analytical strength to our spreadsheet competition team, which earned a third place national finish. She added minors in crop science and history on her own initiative, and before she ever arrived at NC State, she served as Virginia FFA State Vice President. But what set the student apart is not the length of the list, it is how she thinks. She doesn't stop at understanding a concept. She thinks through how it would actually work and identifies the challenges before most people have even noticed them. Her excellence is understated rather than performative. She does not seek attention, but anyone who has worked with her knows exactly what she's capable of. Please join me in congratulating the recipient of the 2026 Iron Wolf Award, Jill Ryder. At this time, graduates, please stand. As a symbol of this milestone and all that you have accomplished, please move your tassels from the right side to the left. Before we close, we invite graduates and families to join us outside where we will have photos and a celebration. Ms. Wolf will be there for pictures, and faculty and staff will gather there as well so that we can congratulate you and your families. Thank you all for being here today. Graduates, we're so proud of you. We're cheering for you. And please let us know what you do next.